My name is Evelyn Carter. I am 98 years old. I am from the United States, born and raised in a small, quiet city called Springfield. If I could sit across from my 30-year-old self for just 5 minutes, I would not smile. I would not tell her everything will be fine. I would lean forward, look her straight in the eyes, and say, "You are wasting the most powerful years of your life, and you don't even know it." At 30, I thought mistakes were small. I thought time was endless. I thought love would fix itself. I thought my body would always recover. I thought money problems could wait. I was wrong about all of it. I am an old woman now. I wake up slower. I walk slower. But regret moves fast. What I am about to tell you is not advice from books. It is paid for with years I can never get back. If you are 30 or anywhere close to it, please listen, and please don't repeat my mistakes. At 30, I believed love was enough. I believed if two people cared, everything else would work out on its own. That belief cost me many quiet years of pain. I stayed silent to keep peace. I avoided hard talks because I was scared of conflict. I told myself, this is what marriage is. Adjust, be patient. What I did not understand then is this simple truth. Silence does not protect a marriage. It slowly kills it. I let small hurts slide. I ignored disrespect because it was not that bad. I waited for my partner to change without ever saying what I needed. Years passed like that. By the time I spoke honestly, the distance was already too wide. If I could talk to my 30-year-old self, I would say this very clearly. Talk early. Talk when it feels uncomfortable. Talk before love turns into habit. Marriage is not about staying quiet. It is about staying connected. Also, do not marry someone hoping they will become different. People show you who they are early. Believe them. Love without respect will drain you. Love without communication will confuse you. And love without effort will fade quietly. Do not stay just because you are afraid to start over. Time will not reward waiting. It will only make leaving harder. Please learn this sooner than I did. At 30, I believed my body was strong forever. I could wake up tired and still push through the day. I could eat badly, sleep less, and laugh it off. I told myself, I'll take care of my health later. Later never comes the way you expect. Small pains started quietly. A stiff back in the morning. Headaches I ignored. Tiredness that never fully went away. I told myself it was normal. I was busy. Everyone felt this way. Years passed. One day, the doctor used words I was not ready to hear. Chronic, permanent, manage, not cure. That was when I understood something very painful. Your body forgives you when you are young. It remembers everything when you are old. I didn't move enough. I sat too long. I carried stress like it was normal. I thought being strong meant never resting. I thought asking for rest was weakness. It wasn't. If I could speak to my 30-year-old self, I would tell her this slowly and clearly. Walk every day, even when you don't feel like it. Stretch your body. It is not a machine. Sleep is not laziness. It is repair. Stop living on coffee and comfort food. Stop ignoring pain because others say it's nothing. Pain is never nothing. Health is not something you fix later in life. It is something you protect every single day. When health goes, freedom goes with it. And freedom is what makes life feel alive. Please don't wait for your body to force you to listen. At 30, I wanted to be seen as capable. I wanted people to believe I was doing well. So I hid my doubts and wore confidence like a mask. My ego spoke louder than my heart. I argued even when I knew I was wrong. I stayed quiet when an apology would have healed things. I thought saying sorry would make me smaller. It didn't. Refusing to say it did. Over time, small misunderstandings turned into distance. People didn't leave my life in anger. They drifted away slowly. And by the time I noticed, it felt too late to fix. I learned this much later. Ego does not protect you. It isolates you. If I could talk to my younger self, I would tell her to listen more than she speaks, to let go of the need to win every conversation, to choose peace over pride, even when it feels uncomfortable. Money was another place where ego fooled me. I spent to look settled. I bought things to feel important. I compared my life to others and tried to keep up. Saving felt boring. Planning felt unnecessary. Then life tested me. A sudden illness, an unexpected expense, a period when income slowed down. Fear entered my home quietly. Money problems don't arrive loudly. They show up at night when you can't sleep. I would tell my 30-year-old self to save before she feels rich, to plan while life feels easy, to understand that security is more valuable than appearances. Pride will tell you everything is fine. Wisdom will tell you to prepare. I learned that lesson late. At 30, I believed time belonged to me. I believed I was in control of it. I believed I could always catch up. I lived as if life was a long road with many chances to stop later. Every morning I rushed. I rushed out of the house. I rushed through conversations. I rushed people who loved me the most. I was always busy, but rarely fulfilled. I told my parents, "I'll call you later." Later became tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week. Then one day, later disappeared. I still remember the sound of my mother's voice getting weaker on the phone. I noticed it, but I did nothing differently. I thought I had time. That is one mistake. Time never forgives. I watched my children grow while planning what came next. I was thinking about money, work, and responsibilities. I missed small moments, the laughter, the questions, the quiet need for attention. Children do not wait. They grow whether you are watching or not. I thought I would slow down when life became easier. But life does not become easier. You just become more tired. Years pass quickly, faster than I expected, faster than I was ready for. One day, I looked in the mirror and saw a stranger, an older woman with many memories and many regrets. That was when I understood the truth. Time does not announce itself when it leaves. It slips away quietly while you are busy planning. If I could talk to my 30-year-old self, I would beg her to slow down, to sit longer at the table, to listen without checking the clock, to rest without guilt. I would tell her not to delay love, not to postpone kindness, not to wait to live. You don't lose life in one big moment. You lose it in small delays. Please, don't live like you have unlimited time. You don't. If this story felt real to you, take a moment and choose differently today. If this story touched you, please like, comment, and subscribe for more real-life wisdom.